Hello, welcome to Metallurgy. This is Metallurgy 3. This is my first sort of look into Metallurgy. I wanted to look at some recipes for stuff. I actually think that this casting basin doesn't actually work. You see, that's actually for a different tank, which I haven't even looked at yet. I don't know how I managed to get this far without doing that. I'm going to have to look at that high oven thing. Because I just thought these were the same things, but a different texture pack, but I really am not sure anymore. And I kind of doubt it. So what we want to do is I'm going to try and make a block of all these different metals that I've got on the go. So well, I did pick up a lot of stuff in my other video that I made. So we've done that. Let's go on here. Alright, is delete mode going to work? No. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, so what I want to do then is start with some of the... let me just actually chuck this sword on the floor, because it took me a while to make this thing. I'm going to chuck that on the floor, I'm going to chuck that on the floor, and then I'm just going to shift all. Okay. Okay, food journal's quite cool. See some of the things I've eaten and stuff like that. Okay, so what do we need then to do our stuff? Alright, well, obviously we're going to need a load of lava. So we'll see how we can put that in. Interesting. Alright, we're not going to put in too many layers to this thing actually. Alright, so the first thing that we might want to make is going to be, so we want to make a block of each of these things, right? The first thing we might want to make would be bronze. So we need 3 copper and 1 tin. So I'm not actually sure on the numbers for it, really. Yeah. So we'll put in 3. Put in 3 copper. We'll just do the ore, I guess. Should we not do the ore actually? Should we just do the ingots? It's kind of more interesting to see what happens when we just do the ingots, I think. Maybe we'll do both. We'll see. Just because I really want to clarify how this actually works, and also I want to obviously mess around with the metallurgy stuff. So yeah. Alright. Okay. So basically we need 3 and 1, right? And the idea is we want to get a whole block of this stuff. So we'll put the 3 in there, and we'll put in a 1 here. I wonder how much we're actually going to get. Let's just carry on, and then we'll sort of like mix and match everything as we go. I'm not sure if we can actually speed up this processing of this thing as well. Peppertizon is 3 bronze and 1 gold. So again, we're going to go for the ingots. 3 bronze and 1 gold. Yeah. So this is molten tin 1 there, and when this finishes, it just goes to molten tin 4. So even though the tin finished first, because there's only 1 piece, it did manage to get the bronze. So we've got 4 ingots there. So if we wanted to get a whole block of it, we would need to get... oh, well, I've already got rid of the copper, haven't I? So we would need to get 4. So we're going to need... Yeah, it's a shame it's only just 4 at a time. So we basically need to get 12. Yeah. I'm not sure how you would drain the remaining 3 though. That's the only problem. I guess you would just get an ingot cast, wouldn't you? That is probably the way you should do it, right? I mean, that is the way you would think of doing it. I probably should have actually just put these on the same side as well. But they're not that far away. I'll just do a little channel here. I wonder what that channels thing is. Alright, so we'll just get a casting table here. And we'll get, what's that thing called? An ingot cast. And put the ingot cast on there. So if we wanted to get, so the process that we would need to do would be, so we would need three copper and 1 tin. No, not 1 bronze, sorry. 3 copper and 1 tin. And then a further 3 copper and 1 tin. Right. And I'm just curious to see how this is going to change over time, because the copper, I believe, well, actually the tin is going faster, even though I'm pretty sure I put it in afterwards. So we should get 4 bronze and then 1 tin. There it is. Then the copper is going to finish. And it goes all to bronze. Tin finishes. Maybe the tin smelts. The tin actually must just smelt faster. Alright, so now we're going to end up with 12 ingots of molten bronze. Yeah, it does take a little bit of time to actually work that out, that that's actually what's going on. So we've got 12 ingots of molten bronze. So we can take our block here. Block of bronze. And then we can finish it with 3 ingots here. 1. Nice. And then that's empty. So you can see that. Cool. All right. So if we let's try the other way now. Let's go for the copper ore. So we need 3 copper. I just want to check the ratio on this. Tin ore. So this should be 6. I think this is going to be double it then. It's going to be 6 to 2, isn't it? Let's have a look. All right. Meanwhile, though, we can. I wouldn't mind just seeing actually what this does. I'm going to move on to more metallurgy stuff in a minute, but a lot of these are actually from metallurgy anyway. Yeah. And there's, especially in this mod pack, there's a lot of interaction with stuff. Alright, so the tin definitely goes faster. There's no doubt about it. And the reason for, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? If just so that the copper knows, so that it knows what to, so the one with the more knows what to mix with. That's interesting the way it's done. There's actually no advantage, is there, to doing it that way at all. That's the same as doing the ingots. So that is actually a waste of time. Directly processing the ore is a waste of time, basically. I wasn't actually aware of that. I actually thought that was what you're supposed to do, but it turns out that's not what you're supposed to do. Well, I mean, I suppose in terms of if you just got the ore, yeah. But yeah, it's basically exactly the same. I really didn't realise that. There must be more to it than that, though. I'm not convinced that's all there is to it. So yeah, so anyway, like I say, right, the aim is we want to get a block of all these different items. So the next one we want to get a block of is a block of hepatizon, which is 3 bronze and 1 gold. So we've got our 3 bronze and 1 gold. That's going to make 4 ingots, it should do. The gold, I imagine, if we look at this, should be going up faster. So we're going to need 12 ingots and we're going to have 3 remaining. I wonder why it's like that though. So we've got enough bronze here, and we're going to need to do another couple here. So we'll put in another 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a further 2 gold. So that should give us enough hepatizen for a block. And then we're going to carry on with various other things as well. So there's our molten gold, and we've got some molten hepatize on there. And alright, so we can just simply extract 3 ingots. So we're going to get, is that there? Yep, there's the first ingot. There's the second ingot. There's the third ingot. And we should get our block here as well. And that should now be an empty okay, so there's hepatizen. That's the first sort of one which actually got metallurgy written in there. The next one we want to go for is Invar. So Invar is 2 iron and 1 ferrous. There may be something interesting with this, I wonder. Might be 2 iron and 1 ferrous. Let's is there anything actually that moves on from that uses hepatizen in my list? Not really. Oh well. Like I say, the aim is just to get these blocks going. So Invar, 2 iron and 1 ferrous. And 1 ferrous. Now I assume that this is because we're only using because we had to do 12 right before, but here we're doing. You see, the aim is to get the blocks right. Yeah, you see this stuff with the pulverized metal. It probably works differently, but I'm not going to think about that quite yet. I just want to look at the metallurgy stuff, because there's also, you've got to look at the actual power of these items, the strength, the solidity, the rigidity, the hardness, all that sort of stuff. All those variables. So Invar is 2 iron and 1 ferrous. Okay, so like I say, we only need a block. So what we can do is we'll just take 6 and 3, right? Yeah. I just want to start thinking about these numbers in this way, so I can move on and start to, and this is the aim, to try and get this stuff done a bit faster. So yeah, so because of the 3-to-1 ratio, the 2-to-1 ratio, yeah. So I wonder if I'm pretty sure it hasn't finished yet, for instance. Yeah. You can't start doing it until it's finished the whole lot. Alright. So here we're going to have, so like I say, so iron and ferrous for the Invar. Now we're going to move on to some more. Maybe I'm incorrect actually. Oh, interesting. It didn't actually work correctly. Yeah. You need to wait till the operation's actually done. That's just put in 3 ingots of ferrous. Oh, that's bad. Alright. So that was pretty bad. I'm going to have to do that again. I'm trying to break this structure. Oh, you need to break the controller, don't you, to do it? Where's the controller gone? Oh, I guess I'll just have to drain out all the stuff. Let me just drain out all the stuff. Not going to be that much of a problem. Yeah, there is a thing with the redstone clock. Ah, oh, bollocks. There is a thing with the clock. The basin and the table. No, they're moving into different places now. It'd be good if you could disable left click just in case you accidentally left click. Because left click is obviously something that you often do. Alright, well somehow that's it. And everything looks fine. Alright, so let me just let's just activate this again. What I might do actually is just build up things a bit faster so we can actually get more done. But like I say, I'm not sure if I just build. Let me just build another layer here. I didn't really create enough space here at all. Let's just go for one more layer on it. I just want to create a little bit more space. Okay. So we've got a little bit more now. Alright, so to get what we want here, we want the iron ingots and we want the ferrous. So we need, it's a 6 to 3. 2 to 1. Okay. So in this goes. And I guess what will happen is the ferrous will go faster, right? Even though I put it in later. So it's 3 slot. Yeah, you can see that 4, 5. Yeah, you can see that that's basically the ferrous is definitely going faster. So there's sort of like so the way I guess it works is that the ferrous will initiate the composition of it. If I put in the ferrous much later, it probably wouldn't work. But as long as you put the ferrous in at a certain point, yeah. So the ferrous goes to molten nickel, and then the whole lot will go to Invar. There we go. So yeah, I don't even need to really pull it out though, do I? Because it's already there, so what's the point of really pulling it out? And now we're going to look at Innolicite. So this requires this one. Alduarite. Okay. And so it's 1 alduarite and 2 ceraclase. So again, we've got this 2:1 ratio here, and we'll need to take some ingots of ceraclase, which don't actually exist. So that is a problem. How can we take it if it doesn't actually exist? There is the ore. But that's just going to drop the ore block, isn't it? So I guess in this situation we do have to work out what to do with that. So I guess what we would have to do in this, we'd actually have to mix together the two, wouldn't we? So we need 6 of these and 3 aldehyde. So let's try mixing together the two. I probably wouldn't need to mix together the two, but I'm just wondering if that actually even works. So, oh, have I done this incorrectly? No. Let's see what happens here. Let me just grab my invar quickly. Right, so we're going to grab the invar block. I don't want to lose that at this point. This is going to go in the wrong order, I think. Nope, perfect. So that is the way we can get the Metallurgy. But you see, I guess the problem with this, right, is if you look at it, it's not giving any real clues as to its real power. So what I guess I could do with this stuff, let me just try something here. So what we did, didn't we? We made the bronze first, then we made the hepatizon, then we made the invar. You see, and I'm not really sure how these things are kind of listed, right? So what we could do is let's just do a let's look at the one of the things I think would make sense is to do a pickaxe, because a pickaxe has got the most it's got the XP and the boost XP on it, which basically means if we do a pickaxe, just a standard bronze pickaxe for instance, so there, okay, so bronze is the first one we're dealing with, right? So we take the bronze pickaxe and we put it in the list here, and we can put it underneath, and we can see what exactly, because the thing is, I've got this from a list, and I wonder if this list is ordered, basically. So that's going to be an interesting question for me. And it probably isn't, but I just do wonder if it is. So there's a hepatizon pickaxe, and then we'll just take an invar pickaxe. Yeah, there's no real order into this, it looks like. I thought there might be something a bit more to it than in the list, but maybe not. Alright, let's forget about that idea. I kind of really do want to do something with that. I'd like to be able to order these things. That's kind of really what I'm going for. Unfortunately, I wish that this didn't work. How do I turn it off? Off. Off, off. Problem is, it does it anyway, doesn't it? It's really hard to turn that off. Alright. So bronze, hepatizon, invar, and Metallurgy. Right. So the next one is aluminum brass. So it's 3 aluminium and 1 copper. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take... there must be a fast way to do this. It's annoying me. 3 aluminium and 1 copper. So that's going to be 4, so we're going to need 9 aluminum and 3 copper. Alright. Alright, Damascus steel is 3 iron and 2 bronze. Alright, so that'll make 5, so we'll only need 10. So Damascus steel is 6 iron and 4 bronze. Okay. And it's because also I'm not used to doing it like this, like actually counting out how many pieces you need for everything. Alright. It's kind of annoying you have to kind of wait. Do I really have to wait? I probably do though. Alright, so we've got a load of aluminum brass there. Alright, and that should get us some Damascus steel. Let's just grab this. I kind of do want that redstone clock thing on there. Yeah, I don't, do I? Why would you use that redstone clock thing? I don't see the benefit of it really. Alright, anyway, we've got the aluminum brass there. And the next one we wanted was the Damascus steel. Which we've got here. What if you actually initialize that at the same time? I suppose it will work, won't it? It's got enough. But I do wonder how it manages to pull from both at the same time like that. That is an interesting thing. Oh, and I was actually able to get that. Oh, I did get that. I'm not going to make that one again. That's stupid. I think it's because I'm in creative. This shit really doesn't work properly. But I certainly did make that block. Alright. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, damn it. 3 iron and 2 bronze. Really? Nah. Well, it's just because it got 3. Ah, it's because it didn't finish. That was a problem. It's not that easy to use this thing, actually. It looks easier than it actually is. Let me just put that on there for now. Alright. Alright, so the next one we've got is going to be black steel. You know what? I don't know. I might just leave it there, actually. I've done a few here. I'm not sure this is the right way to do it, though. I don't really feel it is. There must be a better way to do it than this. That I can actually just put everything in one go and it will work. Because this is a very, very tedious process. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna maybe I'll come back to metallurgy when I can work out some better way of doing it than this. So thanks for watching.